Good afternoon. How are you? This is Jazz. Welcome to your Amazing Life Collective and Crystal Wisdom Healing, the place to be for you to get to know yourself at a deeper level so that you can get out of your own way and create and live your most amazing life. Today, I want to talk about what it is like to work with a goddess and mostly what it is not. A few things prompted this for me. First of all, we just had our most beautiful opening circle a couple weeks ago for the goddess moon circles. So we meet twice a month. This time we have one goddess, Persephone, who's going to be with us for the whole 3 months in our journey of transformation and empowerment and shifting our perception and creating a better lives for ourselves. And at the end of this moon circle, there's one person who is very new at working with a goddess, and she says, well, this is not what I thought it was. And that just prompted me to realize that maybe I'm not explaining enough of what working with a goddess is for me, because working with me is different than working with a whole lot of other people. I am not your typical spiritual teacher, let's just put it that way. So here are what some people expect that they will experience when they work with goddesses. And I've had some of those reactions before as well. If you've been with me for a while, you might remember that I used to have Mystic Priestess School, which is now on the back burner, but I'm not developing Mystic Priestess School at this time because I found that a lot of people I was attracting to that school were not the right people for me. So this is what working with the goddess is not. So some people expect that when I do a goddess circle, what it's all about is calling the goddess and, doing the chanting or, ringing the bells or doing all kinds of ritual. And then suddenly you feel the energy of the goddess. And it's like a wow moment, a wow experience, and then we close the circle and that's it. No, that's not the way I do things, because what's the use of that? All right, you can have a really big aha moment, or really oh, that was so cool, I felt energy, and I eat that for breakfast. It's no big deal for me. Yeah, this is normal. So I want to totally normalize the fact that you can feel energy, and that's not the end all of working with a goddess. So it's not. You will feel the energy, but let's not stop there. Let's go deeper. So that's not what working with a goddess is. It's not just about feeling the energy. No. The second thing is, some people think that working with a goddess is about a history class where you learn about the goddess. So that I would give a lecture on, this is Athena, and Athena's symbols are this, and Athena's history and mythology is that, and then on to the next goddess, and this is the history, and this is and no, that's very in your head. So sure, you would learn about the goddess, but that's not working with the goddess. So working with a goddess, when you're working with me and through me, and if you know me, you know that I work with goddesses every day. They're a constant in my life. And it's not just about feeling their energy, and it's not just about learning history. So what is it about then? To me, working with goddesses is about developing a relationship with your highest self, so that you get to know yourself at a deeper level, so that you can see that you're never stuck and there's always a way forward. Here's what the goddesses teach me. The goddesses, each of them, when you look at their story, so you might think that they're 2,000, 4,000 years old, they're ancient, we don't relate to them, especially if you grew up Catholic and the gods are up there and we're down here, and we're so not worthy of having a relationship with God. The goddesses each goddess encapsulates a story of women and men. It's a story of humanity through thousands of years, right? So you can look at the story of a goddess. Let's say that you're going through a divorce and you might have some shame or going through some grief because you're going through a divorce. And part of you might think, oh, I'm the only one who feels this way. This is just happening to me. This is just, I can't talk to anyone about that just because of the shame, because of the anger, because of this should not be happening to me. And part of you might think that you're the only one this happens to. Same thing. I was certainly feeling that way when I had a miscarriage, right? It's like, oh, this is only happening to me because nobody else is talking about that. And I'm the only one who has all of these emotions. And I don't know what to do to manage these emotions because like no one around me is having that. Perhaps you're going through the death of a child or the death of a parent or grieving. And again, it might feel so overwhelming. Like you're the only one who's going through this. This is so overwhelming. You don't know what to do to make yourself feel better. Or perhaps it's something really great that's happening to you. Like you have business success and you're having money coming your way and it's so amazing. But part of you feels guilty. Like, what am I supposed to do with this money? Am I good enough to keep this money or is it just going to go away? So all of that, first of all, you're not alone. Women have been living these situations for thousands and thousands and thousands of years, and their wisdom is integrated in the stories of the goddesses. So when you connect with a goddess, it's like a key to a doorway that helps you access deep wisdom, deep knowledge within yourself, because part of your soul has been there, done that, got the t-shirt already. So you need to re-access that wisdom. And it's also connecting you to the wisdom of the collective, because there's something to be learned from someone else's story, right? Does this make sense? So for me, working with a goddess is about having, well, first of all, we need to ground ourselves in who is this goddess, who is this archetype. So working with Persephone, for instance, like we started with her story, her mythology, grounding her in where she comes from, which is ancient Greece, in the agricultural society of ancient Greece. So not the mariners of Greece, but the more insular agricultural society, because the mindset is different whether you're a farmer or a sailor, right? So you ground yourself in the history and the socio-political environment. So yes, there's some brain work to be done first, but then once you understand where she comes from and why she was important for the people around her, then you can relate to the story a little bit more. And then once you know with your mind who you're going to meet, right? It's like if you're going on a date, you want to know who this person is first, and then you strike the conversation. And the way that we strike the conversation is through guided visualizations and meditation. And you get to meet gently and slowly, you get to meet this goddess so that she becomes a friend. She becomes a companion. She journeys with you. So whatever you're going through in your life, you're never alone. And you can always rely on someone else's wisdom and guidance because they've been there. They've guided thousands of women through the same thing. So you kind of have to get over yourself and your ego that it's not just you. You're not the first one. You're not the only one. You're not the last one. So come into the collective of healing. And because we connect in a collective of healing like this, the conversations we have are so deep, so meaningful. And it's like some women bare their souls for the first time. We do go through a lot of tissue paper because we get real with whatever it is, whether we're angry with our husbands, whether our kids are not respecting boundaries, whether we're grieving, like all the emotions are good. And that's the other wonderful thing that I love about working with the goddesses is that You don't have to be perfect and happy and joyful all the time, because that's not life and that's not real. There will be days where you will be raging like the ocean. Some days where you'll be like a whirlwind, like a tornado. And some other days you'll be calm and zen and you'll be a ray of sunshine. And that is all okay. We do not judge any of those emotions as being bad or good, because it's all good. It's all part of nature. You are made this way. You are made to experience a wholeness of life. So don't limit yourself to only one emotion. Happy all the time. Plastic smile. That's not real. It's not the real you. And in my opinion, the world needs more real and authentic, not the fake. So if you're ready to really step into your authentic self, if you're really ready to be real with what you're feeling, if you're ready to heal in a deep level as you connect to something that's bigger than yourself, then working with the goddesses is for you. So no, it's not about just feeling energy and then doing nothing about it. And it's not just about learning history and again, not applying it to real life. It's going deeper, deeper and deeper and deeper, so that you feel the energy, you feel the growth, and everything that we do must be relevant and applicable, tangible, doable in real life, so that we're not separating a spiritual life of all the shoulds and the perfection and everything, and then our human life. It's both and, because you're a spiritual being having a human experience, and so your human experience must be informed by your spiritual self. And that's the way that you will find more guidance, more clarity, more joy, more flow, more ease through all of the high and low points of your journey. If this appeals to you, let's talk. We can do one-on-one work together, because right now the in-person Goddess Circle is closed for registration. The next one will open in June around the summer solstice. So keep an eye out if this is of interest to you. Keep your eye out for that in June. And if you want an online deep experience, and this Chakradance Goddess, it changed my life, changed my business. It brings a lot more ease and a lot of abundance in my life, and I can't wait to share that one with you. So the online version of Chakradance Goddess is going to start on May 1st. No, I don't have a landing page yet. I don't have the technology set up yet, but I just, I know that this is coming May 1st. So if you're interested, let me know, and I'll give you some information. Very informal on this one in terms of the marketing. I hope this was useful for you. So let me know, what is one aha moment that you had from this video about working with the goddesses? What is interesting for you? What is sparking curiosity for you? Let me know in the comments. And I'm really looking forward to sharing the wisdom, the deep love, and that feeling of being in this together that we get when we work with the goddesses. So until next time, I'm giving you a big, big hug from my heart to yours. Talk to you soon.